Alright, League of Legends patch 8.4 notes. Let's get down to it. So we got the change to the Lost Chapter. It is now going to be built into Luden's Echo. That's what it's trying to tell you here. Looks like they're making it a little bit weaker, but... Oh, actually, yeah, they're making it a little bit weaker, but costs more. So it's kind of, the combination of mana and damage now. So they made it a little weaker, but they combined it with mana. That way you don't have to build two separate items for mana and for ability power. Looks like it's gonna be built into the GLP also. Yep, cooldown in this GLP. And what builds into it? I do not see what builds into it. Oh no, it's just a new thing. This has 10% cooldown. Frost bolts now only damage and slows for first unit. Oh, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, because I think before you could hit anybody, but now only damages the first, only damages slows first unit hit per missile. Okay, nice. There won't be a little splash, I believe. It will be more of a singular hit. Archangel staff, same thing. Amplifying the Lost Chapter will be built into the Archangel staff, and then you'll get mana for that. Leander's Torment, 100% mages, damage increases to. Okay, so instead of actually they made it weaker percent wise, but then it'll damage increase damage by deal 2% per second until it's, so it'll stay. It'll keep staying there. So it won't just give you flat magic pin. It will actually give you this new unique passive that deals 2% per second until exiting combat. So that's pretty good. So the longer you're in it, the better. So the cooldown will be better. It shows if you're like a champion who spams a lot, then this is the item for you. Haunting guys, no longer see. Also, I think the same thing here. They gotta remove the flat magic pin. Therefore, it will deal 2% per damage until exiting combat. Same thing, yeah. So since they took the Lost Chapter out of this Morelcon, they're making Morelcon kind of like the Mortal Reminder, I feel. So the AD, it's called a Mortal Reminder, and it will reduce healing. Yeah, Grievous Wound, that's what it do. So now this also will only be like a armored pin or anti-healing item now. It's not mana and anti-healing. So all the mana ones are going to be like all these items. So you don't have to build three things, You don't have to build AP. I mean, you don't have to get one for damage, get one for mana, and get one for Grievous Wounds. So they separate it. That way you don't have to always build that one damage item, which is the Ludens. Now the Ludens has both. The Luden could be your first item, give you mana and AP. And then later on the game, you could buy Morelcon to apply the Grievous Wound. This is a new item here. I do not know what this replaces. I think this is a new item. I'm not sure what it builds into. It just says this one item by itself. I wonder if it builds into anything. But it's kind of like the old Haunting Guys. That's what it looks like. Spellbind. This is a pretty cool item. I read it on earlier. So when people cast spells apparently nearby, this will charge up, and when you activate it, it gives you 30% movement speed. So once you pop it, it's kind of like, what's that one I'm called? It's kind of like that one. It's called, but it gives you like a burst of movement speed and decays, and then also for that 4 seconds you have 100 ability power. So it's like a little extra damage when you want to cast your ability. It's kind of like it's kind of like Deathfire Touch if you remember that item. So it makes sense. It's pretty cool. I like it. Either Whisper and Neely's Star Ross plus 700 gold to 900. Okay. Oh, and it gives you 100 ability and movement speed. That's cool. Yeah, they needed to bring this item back. The Twin Shadows. I feel like they needed to bring it. Some champions need it. Some champions that can't keep up, or some champions with lower range. Kind of like Vladimir. I think Vladimir needs this item. So this will be good that they brought it back. Even supports could bear this item too. So that's nice. Void staff getting weaker. They lowered it for 78p. Looks like the death cap costing less. Wait, there's 2 Needlessly Rod? How cool is that? And then 110 gold. That's pretty cool. I actually like this. This will be good. If you're ahead, you could build this. You'll have 2 Needlessly Rod. Increase the ability power by 40%. Oh, it's even stronger. Oh, okay. That's cool. They're making this stronger. Nice. Yeah, I think it cost too much before too. They should have lowered it. So they lowered it. This is also nice for the Rylai's Crest, Rylai's Scepter. It's gonna get a little bit power. Yeah, people don't really get this because it's not that much AP. So now they probably will, and then they'll also get that nice slow. So we're on to the top lane now. Don't think this guy needs a buff or anything, but they are buffing him. W stronger, based off AD ratio, will be stronger. Apprehend is even stronger now, so the armor pen is even stronger. I mean, maybe actually, I think it may be okay for late game. Yeah, late game's okay, but I feel like he's already strong, but now he's even stronger late. Definitely need a nerf on this guy. Power these parlay. Yeah, parlay needed to be way more mana. Like, this guy could spam Q all the way till he backs. I'm telling you, he could Q forever, and the harass is almost free. I'm like, yo, no one's gonna run out of mana. But now they have mana ranks, and it won't be just 40 mana all the time. And the barrel stayed way too long. Like he could literally put a barrel behind him, and he would be safe for that 60 seconds. Like literally safe for that 60 seconds. Now he can. Now if the wave pushes 4, those barrels will disappear. It's only 20 seconds now. They're nerfing Gnar here, which he needed. I do think he needed a nerf here. They're making his boomerang cooldowns lower, only 40% at all levels. Because before he could always kite you. He could look at that. So he's 60%. Imagine throwing your boomerang, it comes back, you catch it, and you're like maybe 2-3 seconds later you can throw it again. So it's pretty crazy. They're making this one stronger. I like this. This might like bait people to jump on you more, to try to finish you off. It'll bait you to fight more, because normally people only use it to jump away, but now people might use it to try to execute you. Ornn getting more nerfs. Okay, longer cooldowns, weaker late game damage, spell duration. Oh, that's 3 seconds. Actually, this is okay. So it's a longer too. Barrel duration. I actually don't know what this means, but yeah, apparently it looks like a nerf to me. Base damage on this one going up, but then the bonus, they removed the they removed the shockwave damage. Dude, I don't get that. Like, even though he misses you, it still hits you. Like, what? Come on, man. Like, if I dodge it, I dodge it, But then it's that when he hits the wall, it's like a little circular damage. But then they're removing that, so that needed to remove. I'm glad. Looks like Poppy's getting a buff here. Not that much of a buff, just 20. It's like 10 each level, I'm assuming. So like 20, 30 instead of starting at 10. So a little bit stronger. And the char double on slam. Oh, okay, that's cool. They're making the E a little bit stronger. Renekton getting stronger. I think he does need someone of a buff. He's strong early, but then he falls off late. So they're making his Q a little bit stronger. Jax, yeah, I do think this was a bug. So now it's fixed. Because when he would counter strike, I feel like one of my autos would still go through it. So now they fixed it where it will definitely take effect as soon as you push it. So that's pretty good. Mallet nerf for range champions to 20%. Yep. Eve's getting a buff because she was too weak after the last nerfs. Fiddlestick's getting a buff. I think this is a huge buff too. Making the silence, the E, the bird he throws, at 10 on all ranks. Pretty strong, and they want him to jungle again, so they made him his E stronger the E damage to the minions and jungle camps stronger. Oh, this is a monster. I'm assuming that's the jungle camps. Making his cooldown quicker, also the cooldown lower on his ultimate. Callista, they're kind of working with her. They're making her range lower, but in her attack speed higher, and the growth higher. So she's a little weaker and can't shoot as far, but then her attack speed a little higher. So since you're already cutting here and there, you might as well be a little bit closer. It keeps him from being as safe as you were before. What is this one? So there's a new soul markless game fighting when near your own. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So they took away that one thing when near her. Oh, never mind. This is the W. Okay. So let me see here. Also, it's damage down instead of attack speed. Okay. E. Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing. So apparently you get mana back, but now you get less mana back. Okay, that's good. So they're kind of nerfing her there. Kog'Maw getting a little bit of his damage back, higher percentage to mid to late. Rengar reverting his Q, I believe, or something. Oh, okay. They're making him weaker early, but his growth. So weaker early, and his scaling is a little bit higher. Other than his attack speed, they're making his damage weaker, but then the growth higher, and they're making the attack speed higher, base higher, and then they're making the attack speed growth lower. So he won't be attacking as fast, but his damage will be stronger late game. Passive unseen predator. Remove flat damage. Okay. Percent bonus damage. Okay. Oh yeah, that's also removed. I actually don't know about this Rengar. I haven't played Rengar, so I feel like okay. They're nerfing this. That's good. Leap from off the target at 50 makes it like I feel like he jumps way too far. You can't even like even though he jumps from far and you can't really see him jump either. So I feel like this is better. You'll like by the time he jumps like you might be able to see him. I'm assuming that's what they're looking for. Leap speed, yeah, at least make that slower. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It jumps too fast. You can't see him. Rengar has a voice response getting a Bluetooth. Okay, savagery, base damage. So this is going now to the updated pretty much. The old Q. Yeah, that's what I read too. Base attack bonus. So this is a new Q. Went back to the old one. Roar cooldown going lower. So they're buffing the W at least. So that's strong. Cooldowns lower. Yeah, same here. Just nerfing the range on his ultimate. I do feel like it is a little too far. Looks like he will move faster though, but then his range is lower. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. Ultimate deal 30% damage bonus damage shreds. Okay, the coolest alerts all in within. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Enemies revealed by the thrill hunt stay real for the spells. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. They're making it like riskier, but you can actually see them. So that's good to go. Yeah, the nerf in Shyvana. I don't even think this is the problem. I don't think her damage is the problem. Her AD is the problem. I think her magic damage is the problem. But yeah, maybe I'm not. Maybe I haven't played her. I haven't noticed. But mainly when I died to her, it's because of her magic damage that she has. Burning 20%. Twin bite base stats. Yeah, so the nerfing her base stats and making the second damage weaker. Dang, yeah, it used to be 100%. That's a lot. Yeah, what the. They're buffing Swain here. Looks like they're lowering his cost on W and they're they're making his heal better. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And they're making Talon weaker in armor, but making his magic resist higher. Tristana, I feel like she needs more nerf. I didn't think it was her burster shot that was that strong. I think it was just her range. I feel like she can control the lane pretty easy. I feel she can push the wave. She can harass with their what's it called, rapid fire cannon. They might nerf that soon too, but I don't know. I think it's mainly her items that make her strong, the rapid fire and her range. Twitch, they're nerfing Twitch because the E active is too strong. Volibear, his is a champion that I've never actually seen now that I think about it, but they're making him stronger, making him move faster, making his cooldown lower if he's doing it on a minion. That makes sense. I don't know why it wasn't like that before. New roar, so not gonna be back. Okay, making him stronger. Some repel will now be terrified properly. Okay. Sins out, they're making him weaker because the press the attacks made him too strong. Looks like okay, okay, let's go to him first. So they're making him weaker here, the ratio on his passive damage. This one did need. I feel like this one was like everyone could dodge it. The time to cast it was too slow. You could always dodge. If you're running normally, you could always dodge it. Short range dash will not correctly moves out forward to the target. Oh, okay, that's cool. So it was like a bug, I believe, something like this. They're making Zed's R cooldown a little bit shorter late game. Okay, Zoe nerfs. Yep, nerf all these things. Nerf the base. Nerf the. Actually, she just actually gained a bit, but she just got nerfed. The base damage is nerfed, but the ratio is higher. Paddle stars, kind of like the same thing. Actually the ratio got lowered, and this one both base and ratio got lowered. Minions can no longer drop teleport, movement speed. About this a little bit higher on this one. I'm not sure what this one is. Spell thief. So apparently she can move faster. Drop teleport, movement speed, 60 ability power. Yeah, I actually don't know her to. I only know her 2 spells. Actually, I'm not sure this one. I think this is a passive or something. I'm not read up on Zoe, but it looks like what's this one? This is needed. This is needed here. You should before you weren't able to cleanse the what is it called? The time you had to wait for the stun to hit, then you can cleanse it. But now you can just cleanse it right away. So I think that's a good item to have. And a good update for that. Actually, oh yeah, I like this update. They gave each champion 5 damage against minions, so you can CS better. They thought that might be a problem, but now they realize you don't need it, and this will make it harder for people to CS, especially 80 carries. For me, I can't farm with 80 carries, but I can farm with melee champions because they do a little bit more damage. So yeah, this will be good. Ancient Coin getting the movement speed it used to have back. Relic Shield getting nerfed because the melees are too strong. They get too much health. Looks like they're nerfing the health. And they made it cost less though, and then just nerfing the health. They removed the trackers now, which is pretty funny. I was just about to get this start buying this item because of the wards it gives you. With Sin getting a buff, looks like it steals more magic resist. Low cost is less, does more damage. Range champion steals half. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, this needed to be taken care of too. So it looks like let's go down the list again. So now when you compare to something, I mean, when you build it with another thing, it now gives you less. It's basically a nerf for these two, and I think it needed to be there too. So now instead of 18 attack speed, you get 9, and then you get half the ability power. Because before it would be 18 ability power. It was like if you do domination precision, because everyone does precision second because they want the top middle one. I'm not sure what it's called, but then you get gold and you get some health back, and they build the bottom left one. I'm not even sure what they're called. Funny, the coup de gars. I know that one. Coup de group or whatever it is, but they nerfed they made the ability power weaker and they gave them the attack speed. So yeah, before it was 18 ability power. Now it's only 9 ability power or 5 attack damage. So this is I really like this because well, you'll see later compared to Resolve. So they made everything weaker. So 18 attack speed now is 9 attack speed and 10 AP or 6 attack speed. Because you can't have both attack speed and both damage there. You need something to. You can't have both. You need one or the other, or half. They gave you half of each one basically. They nerfed the whole thing, which makes sense. So, but yeah, same thing here. 9 attack speed plus 10 attack power or 6 attack damage, and it'll make it harder to CS too. So that's a good thing. Press attack getting stronger, and by champion level. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it's by level. Okay, yeah. What? So before it was 12% all the time. I thought it was by level, but yeah, now it's by levels, and they nerfed that, and they made it the damage stronger. So late game will be stronger. It's more of a late game, and weaker early. Resolve. Look like the unflinching has been moved. They got a new one after taking damage by many champions. Their next 3 cells. So this is like that one. I'm not sure if you remember. It used to be a rune that you get a shield for if you get hit by somebody. Like a shield that pops up. I never liked that one. I don't know why, but it's here now. I think the cooldown. Yeah, the cooldown's gonna be too long. The cooldown's gonna be way too long. I don't like it. I mean, it might be okay against like Jays, Teemo, some people who burst you. I'm talking about top lane, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to try it. But yeah, 45 seconds is way too long. I feel. But like they'll be harassing you. Like the cooldowns are like normal cooldowns are like 10, 12 seconds. They'll have three rotations on you already. So that kind of sucks, but they kept the other 2 resistance. So now there's 4 here. Actually, I feel like this is the nerf the most, to me at least, because I would normally bring second wind plus mirror shield or iron skin, but now you can only take either or. But so I probably will stick to second wind, and I can't bring one of these, so I have to look for another resolve tree rune to take. Okay, this is telling is moved inspiration. Oh, what happened here? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is really needed. They made the stopwatch available at 10 minutes in, because at 6 minutes, that's when you're about turning level 6 and you're using your ultimate. You're trying to make a play, and that's when the stopwatch comes up. Now they made it longer. It's 10 minutes, so therefore you have more room to work. So when you turn 6, and you could try to make that play, you want to make it play with your ultimate, and they won't have stopwatch up yet. So that's really good. I like that. What's this one? Potion. Oh, they made this potion. What did they do? They removed it, and I guess when you're drinking, it makes you faster now. Okay, so only biscuits makes you stronger. Okay, they needed this also. Blast cone now also, kind of like the stopwatch. So the stopwatch stopped, the level 6 advantage or level 6 ultimates. So using the stopwatch will stop the ultimates, pretty much kind of save you from dying. This will also stop junglers from using it and then ganking you, so you don't have to control that what's it called, that blasting cone. Yeah, so you don't have to watch it. You don't have to worry about the jungler coming from that fog of war and being right into your lane ASAP. So it's a bit longer. It looks like it'll take longer, and it'll take longer to spawn afterwards. Okay, that makes sense. I think I like that. This is legacy pouch. Okay, so apparently Krugs used to take reduced damage from range basic. Now they'll do the same thing. The same damage for all range or melee. Okay, yeah, Baron needed to be stronger. Yeah, they made Baron stronger. But the buff's even better. The buff now empowers caster minions now take 50% less damage from champions. I like that. Cause now more team comps can be out there. Like if you don't have a team comp with a tank, but if you get Baron and you have control of Baron, you can now push without a tank. You'll just have, the minions will just do the work for you. A lot of people don't know how to use Baron. They don't know how to use the buff correctly, but they'll now the minions will do more of the work. Probably other buffs they're making the respawn sooner. The first buff is okay. The first buff, 3 seconds. They're making it last longer too. Okay, cool. Burn damage. Okay. There's basically kind of buffing. Yeah, I never really liked Dragon buff. I don't know, Elder. I'd rather get Baron over Elder sometimes. Like maybe I just haven't had it and felt the difference yet, but they're making it shorter now. Yeah, they should make it spawn more and more. Honor, you will now see unique stats by your ranks in honor anytime you earn an honor. Okay, I did not know that. I did not. Apparently now you'll see. Yeah, they should revert the scoreboard. I don't like the scoreboard right now. It's hard for me to ping or notify the flash cooldown. So now they should go back to the old one. Bug fixes, upcoming skins and promos, dark skin driving, and Dragon Master Swain. Oh, and that completes it for here. But mainly, I like the nerfs on the stopwatch, the nerfs on the the blasting cones. I don't have to worry about that. So now now you kind of anticipate where the jungler is coming from, and your wards will be more useful. But yeah, I am done here. Hopefully the server comes back sooner than before 4, so I could play a game. I feel I'll play a game at 5 if it comes up. 4 if it comes up, and I'll play till 5. But I am done here. Check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/SolissFoon. I will have it linked below. I stream about 10 p.m. I'll start the stream between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. And if not, I will start earlier. So either I will stream between that time, or I will be there before that time. So it'll be good if I get there by 10 p.m. But it'll be even better if I get there before. But I am done here. Always close with good luck in your games. Embrace the rage. Stay toxic, my friends. Good night. Good morning. I'll see you around.